Hey John. Okay, so I'm going to take you through how to create a post for johngletch.com. I think the best way will just to show you with an existing post, and then I'll do another video for gletchgroup.com with a new post. And the processes are like very, they're almost identical. I'll do a separate one just real quick just to clarify some things, but they're very similar. Okay, so you're going to go to posts. So normally you're going to go to add new. For the sake of showing you with an existing post, click all posts. Okay, so the last one I did, I can trash this because we didn't use it. The last one we did that I published today was 5 Minutes to Freedom, the good news about the coronavirus. Okay, so let's click on that. Okay, so pretty clear. Title goes in here. I do not use Elementor. I kind of fiddled with that once, but it's like a different plugin that I've never seen before. It's not on your other website. It's new with this one, and the results that you get seem to be the same with just using what's called Classic Editor. Okay, so you can see here that I've copied and pasted text in here. I typically do like just a couple lines, and then I'll do your video. And the way that I embed your YouTube videos in a post is you go to the video in YouTube. You're going to go to these three little dots down here. Nope, that's wrong. Sorry, you're not going to go there. You're going to go to share, and then you're going to go to embed, and then you're going to copy and paste this code, and then you will go to the back end. So you click up here on text, and you're going to find where that goes in the post, and then copy and paste the code right in here. You can see here, that's where it goes. You can see the text is up here, at NBSP, semicolon, just is code for space. So that's how to do that. Then I just click below the post to do a little caption. And then so for the captions, in order to get it to say click here, you highlight text. So for example, let's say I wanted to make channel clickable. I would highlight channel, click on this insert edit link up here. I'd copy and paste the link into this field, and then so that it doesn't direct website visitors away from your page, when you click on the link, you go to link options, and then you go to open link in new tab, and then it applies. So that's so that's how you do that. That's how you insert a link. So you're gonna do this, open link in new tab, add link. Okay. So for the rest of the content, copy and paste the rest in. As you can see these, so this is a little bit different. Enter into the conversation, and that's what's called a subhead, and that helps. It just breaks it up visually, and it looks, it looks nice, and also it helps with SEO. So I usually do heading 4, which means it's like the smallest subhead, but if you want like bigger subheads, you can choose any of these. Basically, after I copy and paste all the text in, I would like highlight this, so paragraph just means it's regular text, and then I would find heading 4, click heading 4, and that would turn it into a subhead. So typically on your posts, I try and create inbound links and outbound links. So an inbound link would be a link that goes back to your page. So this is for johngletch.com. Okay, so this was a little bit of a stretch here, but like I was trying to link back to some of the blog content you already had. So you had a piece on what to do in your first 30 days as a real estate agent. So I highlighted this phrase, and then I inserted this link, again, doing the same process as above, making sure it opens into a new tab. So that's what's called an inbound link. And then I also linked back to Gletch Group to make it an outbound link. And obviously, that's great for you. It drives more traffic to your page, so that, yeah, you're just getting a higher conversion rate, and also it's good for SEO. Okay, so let's talk about SEO, because that's probably the trickiest part about doing the back end of a blog site, a blog article. Okay, so by now you've copied and pasted all your text into into WordPress. Before you do SEO, you might want to go to preview changes, and that's where you can see how it's going to lay out. And I'll talk about the featured image in a second and the categories in a second too. So if the spacing's weird, you can go back and, like, sometimes you can see I did like an extra space up here because I don't like it when the spacing's too tight. I think it's weird. You can see the videos in there. You can see the caption. You can see the subhead. So looks good, looks good. That's usually when I proof it as well. I read everything out loud. That's like the only way to really make sure that there's no mistakes. This part down here automatically populates. And then it looks like it goes back to other blog posts. So that's great. Okay, so let's do SEO. So this Yoast SEO is a plugin that comes with WordPress, and it's basically like helps you make sure that you're doing a decent job at SEO. So for any given post, you're going to want to choose a key phrase. Obviously, it's better to choose a key phrase that's getting anyways, you know about SEO, but be strategic about that. So for this one, the key phrase was coronavirus, which, so coronavirus is in the title, and we want to make sure it's also in the first line or the first paragraph of the blog article. And so you just want to make sure that whatever you're using, title, first paragraph, or first line. And then you're going to put it in here. That it goes into focus key phrase. Then you're going to go to edit snippet, okay? And edit snippet gives you your SEO title, your slug, and your meta description. So the SEO title should automatically populate with the title of the blog article. If the title's too long, it doesn't like it, and it will be red. And in that case, you want to shorten it a little bit and make sure, again, that it has coronavirus in it, but just make it short enough so it doesn't turn red, orange. It's red if it's too short, orange if it's too long. So they have like a little thing. They want you to make it a certain length. Same with the slug. The slug shouldn't be too long. It should also include the key phrase. Meta description, I usually just copy and paste the first line of the blog article in, and then maybe add something to make it longer, or cut something to make it shorter. And basically, you want this to be green. You want this to be green. In theory, that should make the SEO analysis green happy face, but that's actually often not true. They're pretty picky about it. So you also want the coronavirus is the key phrase. So we also want coronavirus to be in the subheads. They like that too. And then what's cool is if it's still not turning green, if it's orange or red even, then you can look under SEO analysis and it'll give you the problems, and then you can use these to fix it. So it's this is how you could improve it. This is the problem. These are all the reasons that this is good SEO. Okay. And then, so categories. So categories are those little, what you see down here. So it's a little bit misleading, and there was some miscommunication with that. It looks like it's a tag. It's really a category. So these are categories. And so when someone clicks on marketing, then they are taken to all of your blog articles that are in the marketing category. It's I'm not really sure why they made categories and tags. I feel I don't know what the strategy behind that was for WordPress. But anyway, I'm not sure if this one has tags. because typically those would show, but I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so you're going to choose, these are where the categories are, so just check off any relevant categories. Oh, I see. I didn't add any tags to this one, so let's say, but again, the tags aren't really like, they don't help with SEO. They basically function the same as a category. So like, if you click on, I guess it's like more specific than a category. So like if you were talking about, if you didn't want to make like interest rates a category, but you wanted to make them a tag, then you could tag the article with interest rates. And then when you click on that tag, then it brings the reader to all articles that have to do with interest rates. So yeah, a tag basically functions as a subcategory of a category, but it doesn't help with SEO, and I don't think that people use them that much, honestly. But maybe they can be helpful. Okay, so let's do featured image. So to find a featured image, I use the website Unsplash, and that's a free stock code website with really high quality pictures. They're free. They're nice. Okay, let's say we wanted to make this picture of coffee our featured image. So we just download it. And then what I'm gonna do is, and now we ran into this problem, I think, when I first started doing work for you, that the images are too big for WordPress, which is often true. So to resize the image, I go to Photo Resizer, and then you're gonna drag the image into this grid here. And then you're going to go to crop. I usually do 800 by 600. That's a safe bet. And then apply, and then save image. So now we have the new revised image. You can like rename it if it makes it easier for you. Okay, so you have your featured image. You're like, I want to make the featured image this coffee. I won't save this change, but you can do, you know what, I don't want to even mess with that. So I'm going to just show you on a new, as if you're doing a new post for the image. Okay, so you're going to go to add new post, set featured image. Okay, so you just drag and drop right into featured image, set featured image, and then if you want to look at it, you click preview. Okay, so by now you should have, your text, you have your image, you have your video, everything's good to go. Except for, so the final step is when you look at the post in draft, so save it, you're going to go to quick edit. I guess for you, if you're signed in as you, it's not going to be a problem, but just in case, check the author and make sure it's you, because it, like when I do it, it's Kelsey, so just switch it to John Gletch, and then look at the status, click published, and then update. And that is it for doing a post for johngletch.com. One final note on readability. Okay, so it says readability is okay. I don't know, like, frankly, WordPress is really hard to get it to have green readability. That's more for the sake, not of SEO, but like they just want you to like write, I think like a 6th or 7th grade level. And so they don't like words that are a bit higher level, and they don't like long sentences. But if you're, which I mean, I write short sentences, I write super simply, and they're still like really nitpicky on that. But if you're like, I really want green readability too, then same deal as with the SEO. Yeah, you're going to go down to Yoast SEO, go to readability, and then check their tips, and then just take those tips and sift through and try and make it turn green. It's not as easy as doing SEO, because SEO, like, there's just some hard and fast rules, and readability is tricky. And then just as last note, generally on how I write your content, I transcribe the video content there's a transcription program that you can buy, which I haven't bought. I was going to buy it actually if I kept working for you guys, but it's called Trint, and that will save you, like, certainly for you, that's going to be cost effective. If you're going to be planning on actually writing out these posts, like I'm sure someone could do it for you, would transcribe. I'm sure you're not going to transcribe this stuff, but I'm just saying, like, in general, this is a great program. Maybe you already use it. I don't know. You can get a free trial. I think it's like $45 a month. Anyways, I transcribe your video content, and then I go through it and separate it into paragraphs, edit it down, like change sentences, and you have a really great, strong voice. So that's fun to work with, but yeah, you like anything spoken is going to be much different than anything written. So the editing process is pretty intensive, but not intensive, but yeah, but it takes quite a bit of editing, but it's the result is great. And yeah, so thanks for that, John. I've just really, really enjoyed working with you guys. Yeah, bummed that we can't continue, but I totally understand. It's not a surprise to me. And I will get the other video. I'll make the other one as soon as I get the YouTube video from Herman, but it's very similar, so I won't do as many details. Okay, thanks.